Welcome back to Upland Tracks. I'm going to do this video on smoking a chuck roast. And I don't, everybody's going to ask, well, why not a brisket? Why don't you do a brisket? Why don't you just smoke a brisket? I'm not the biggest fan of briskets. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I just don't, nah. So, we're going to try the poor man brisket, the chuck roast. So, we Lowry's salt and peppered our chuck roast overnight. Do a little dry brine, right? That dry brine. I think there's a mathematical equation for pounds of meat and ounces of salt. I think there's an equation for ounces of meat and pounds of salt. Reverse that, the meat and the salt thing. I just do. I'm a doer. Just changed the pellets and the hopper. I'm going back to the old trusty maple, apple, and oak. Really like them three. So that's where we're going. We're going to try a new one. I bought the Pit Boss version instead of the Traeger version of pellets. I don't know, $20 for a bag or $8 for a bag. It's going to fire it up, get it going. We're going to set it at 250 degrees. We're going to hold it at 250 degrees until I get an internal temperature on my chuck roast of 175. If you want to do pulled beef, kind of like pulled pork, you can go to like 210 or something like that in a nice shred apart. But I want to keep it firm. I'm trying to, like I said, see if this is going to be better than brisket, because I'm not a really big brisket fan. Oh, 250 degrees. Set. Ignite. She's going to kick on. I'll show you guys what the brisket looks like. Ha! Chuck roast. All right, we're back inside. I transferred the slab of beef over to this fancy little serving plate thing the wife bought. We're gonna let this come up to, I don't know, say room temperature, but I'm probably just gonna wait till the Traeger heats up to 250 degrees. Once the Traeger's at 250 degrees, I'm gonna take the slab of beef, I'm gonna put the slab of beef on the 250 degree Traeger. Can't even say degree. Degree Traeger. You probably could bring it up to room temperature like you do with your steaks. If you do that with your steaks, if you don't do that with steaks, you need to do that with your steaks. Let it relax. Listen to Gordon Ramsay. He'll tell you all the stuff about steaks. But what we're going to do is we're going to let this room-anize temperature, and then we're going to go out there. I just rambled for a little bit, but that's what we're going to do. That's what it looks like. That's what we're going to do. Nice and dry brined. Traeger is up to 250 degrees. This probably didn't sit as long as it should have if you're trying to bring it to room temperature. I don't care though. I don't know if it's really going to make a difference. Yeah, I'm not going to go down that path. But now we're going to take this and we're going to put it on that. Hands are all ooey gooey. I'm going to go wash them. We'll come and check on that in, I don't know, an hour. See how she's looking. How's that sound? It is 10:20 right now. See you back at 11:20. It is 11:17, so we're 3 minutes early from 11:20. I don't care. I want to look at it because technically the more you look at it, the less you cook. Remember that saying? What is the saying? If you're looking, you ain't cooking. But let's take a look at it. Let's look. Right. It's looking actually really, really good. Okay, we're gonna let it sit. Next thing you see, we're gonna be putting the probe in it and watching the temperature rise. We're gonna put the temperature probe in. One little pet peeve from Traeger is the temperature probe goes in right here, but it's this little rubber bung, and I have popped that rubber bung out about 15 times, either trying to put this in or remove it. I'm gonna have to find a better thing because that little bung keeper, whatever you want to call it, is aggravating. But here we go. See, there it went. Just popped it off. Thing. But I'm gonna try to get this probe into the center of the meat where it's nice and thick so we can watch our temperatures. But look at the color on that thing. It is looking beautiful. Nope. I'm gonna work on that off camera. Damn thing. It has been about 3 hours. It's 1:22, so 3 hours and 2 minutes. And I want to take a look at it. I really want to look at it. I want to see what it looks like. It's getting sunny out. I'm squinting. Smoke's rolling. Smoke's rolling really well. But let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It is 4:02. We started this at what, 10 something? 10:20 I think. 4:02. Our probe is 170, so about 5 more degrees to go. But let's take a quick peek, see how she looks. Oh yeah, look at that bark. Nice mahogany going on. I think we're doing good. Go for about 5 more degrees. We'll bring it in, let it rest for a second, slice it up and see how she looks. And taste. Definitely not sponsored by them, but the Work Sharp. I'm a horrible whetstone sharpener. We bought this, I think 2-3 years ago, maybe now. This thing's a lifesaver. Keeps our kitchen knife sharp, my hunting knife sharp, but if you guys are in need of your sharpening skills to go up, this make you look like a professional. We just hit 175 degrees. Let's get this thing off here. It's gonna be hot. 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 Oh yeah. Let's look at this bad boy in all its glory before we hack it up. Beautiful mahogany on the outside. The touch is great. Cut it right down the middle to see what it looks like on the inside. Beautiful smoke ring. You ready for this? Down the hatch. Yep, tastes just like brisket. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. Just not my thing. Looks good, smells good, has an all right taste. It just like brisket. Not a brisket fan. Probably not cooking that again. Appreciate you watching. We'll have a ton of stuff coming soon. Turkey season on in Georgia, so hopefully we'll get a couple of videos of turkey hunting. Maybe I'll get a bird. I'm a horrible turkey hunter. We'll try though.